I think his first match is in Mid South or in Mid South is actually a TV match against Danny Hodge. Now, some of our younger listeners might not be super familiar with Danny Hodge. Thankfully, you are. But my goodness, your first match in the territory is a TV match against a guy who could, anytime he wants to, crush every bone in your body just with any hand he had free.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Danny Hodge.
It was pretty intimidating for Teddy to have to get in the ring with a guy that was known as, superhuman. And Hodge was superhuman. I mean, it's just, I know I'm a big mark for him, and he was my boyhood hero because, pardon me, he was on TV every week in a babyface role on top. So that influenced a young JR without question. But Hodge's reputation of being a badass preceded him. As I've said this many times, the talents are just lucky that Hodge is such a sweetheart of a guy. If he had been a bully type personality, he could have been very hard to deal with because you couldn't beat him. He was just, there's nobody like him. And I know it's a big statement to say, but here's a guy that goes to a D1 Division I college, University of Oklahoma, and wrestled, and he was there on the varsity for 3 years. They didn't have freshmen then eligible, or he'd have been a freshman All-American, but he never lost.
Right.
Conrad, he had, I don't know how many seasons he had that he didn't lose a point, meaning no one ever escaped. So he was a special breed of cat, and nobody was ever like Danny Hodge. He had that strength that, I've seen him tear phone books and break pliers. I've seen it with my own eyes, where he just pop a pair of pliers, boom. And you can imagine if he's going to do that to a pair of pliers, what it could do to your wrist or your ankle or any other part of your anatomy that he wanted to grab hold of. So he was special. And again, thank God for the wrestling business that he was such a sweetheart of a person.